Welcome to Lab 400 of the Container Native Development with OKE. During this lab, you will take on the DevOps engineer persona and perform a blue-green deployment of your microservices to Kubernetes. In a blue-green deployment, you will run the new version of the microservice without bringing down the old version. Once the new version is fully available, you will reroute traffic to the new version by reconfiguring the load balancer service. Let's start by updating the existing deployment with blue color labels. Let's navigate over to the GitHub repository. Let's edit the Kubernetes YAML template file. And let's add the label color blue. Also, let's add some volume statements. And finally, let's add another color blue label towards the bottom on line 53. Let's remember to scroll down to the bottom and commit your changes. If you switch over to Wercker, you will see that a new build was executed. Once that workflow is completed, we can verify our changes in the Kubernetes dashboard. Let's select our Twitter feed pod. You will see that the label color blue now shows. Let's navigate over to Services, to the external endpoint. Let's open up our Twitter feed application. You will see now that it is served by the blue pod. Now we're going to edit the Kubernetes YAML template file again. And this time we're going to increase the version number from a 2 to a 3. We're going to change the color labels from blue to green. We committed our changes, and we'll see that another build was executed. Once the Wercker workflow is completed, let's switch over to the Kubernetes dashboard. You will now notice that there are version 2 and version 3 Twitter pods. But you'll also notice that the blue pod is still servicing this application. We're now going to navigate over to the Kubernetes dashboard, and we're going to edit the load balancer service, and we're going to switch the pod deployment from blue to green. Change the color label from blue to green, and click the update. You will see now that pods version 3 are running. If we refresh the page, you will see now that the Twitter feed application is being served by the green pod.